What is up, my little Deinos? Vepsis, your coach of the Helsinki Hydreigons, and we are here for my BBR Week 5 battle, which is actually our debut battle, because we are joining this as a replacement coach. If you haven't checked out my draft analysis when I broke through my roster that I took over and made the changes, I will leave that as a link on the top right hand corner right about now. So if you want to check that before this battle, you can do that, or afterwards it. But either way, we are going up against OliviaSama and her team with the New Orleans Saints now, and she has a very threatening rain team, as you can tell from above my face cam, when she has TAPU, KOKO, Core along with Rain and Volcorona, and some lower tier stuff that all are decently viable at very least, and some of them can be actually scary if she happens to bring them versus me, because her top tier threats do force me to prepare in a certain way. So it's gonna be a little bit scary if she brings any of the lower tier teams. And to be frankly honest, like, I didn't super sweaty try hard prep for this week. I have a good team, I'll try to win. This is not joining by any means from that regard, but I am mostly trying to focus on the UBL Season 5 finals, which we are gonna be playing. And I just try to get these other games out of the way and just have a little bit dignity how I perform, hopefully out of them, win or lose, and at least have fun with them, and then just focus on the finals, and then we deal with the other leagues after that's been dealt with. But it looks to be the case that we are connected, so I'm gonna be pulling off the matchup, and we're gonna be clicking A and proceed to the matchup. And good luck and have fun to Olivia, and let's see what she's gonna be bringing versus us. And if this is gonna take long, I might cut this part off, but yeah, we are getting into it, as she's gonna be bringing the Monslack, so I can already feel in my bones that might be the one that I lose to this week, but hopefully not, depending on the set, maybe we can deal with it. But she brought basically everything else that made sense from her higher tier mons. She didn't bring Golurk, which I honestly thought would have been over the Monslacks, which is kind of unfortunate because I have no item Rotom Heat specifically for that Golurk. If it would be like Earthquake plus Poltergeist and Thunder Punch for my Mantine and Stealth Rocks, then I would have been able to deal with that kind of set. But yeah, I think on the team preview I might lose to that Monslacks depending on its set. But I guess my best way is to deal with it is the Mew with Whirlwind, and I have to deal it from there. But honestly, that Monslax, I can feel it in my bones that I lose to. But hopefully I can take care of all of the other mons and it won't be a 1-0 loss. Let's say it that way. I should have brought more, like there were multiple different sets of Mew, or I would have brought Weavile in general to have Knockout to get rid of its Eviolite or stuff like that. But we're gonna see how this is gonna go. This literally made me nerve-wracking because I saw the Monslags, but if I lose to that thing, it makes a great thumbnail. She's gonna be leading with the Mesprit, alright. I am okay with this because I'm leading with my Resi still. Now she might be just expecting to trade rocks with me, but I'm actually a Southwest here. But I want this Mesprit to be worn down, specifically for my Nidoking. She's gonna be going for the U-turn. Let's see what she goes into. I already forgot that did she bring the Volcorona. But if she does, that's perfectly fine with me as long as I don't get Flame Body Bird now. Solitude Rain. I am fine with this cause I do pack Thunder on it, and I'm actually Timid Nature with some speed investment, so I might be able to outspeed this Pelipper if it doesn't have too much speed on itself. But we get the Seismic Toss off, and now we just go for the Raw Thunder and hope that we kill this Pelipper. That would be pretty cool as our debut kill in the BBR in itself, and probably would make to the thumbnail if we get this one off. We do outspeed it, and we land it of course in the rain, and this should be a dead Pelipper. There we go, something worked in my prep this week. And we still are going to be waiting when we lose to that Monslax. I'm literally just waiting when that comes. But hopefully she sends out everything else so I can deal with them. And like I said, lose 1-0 to the Monslax. That might be the best that I can do this week. And now she does go into the Kindra, but I'm a Southwest on this thing. So unless you're physical, I am meant to actually deal with you 1v1. So I'm gonna be Seismic Tossing from here on out. I do have haze on the Mantine, so technically I can deal with the Munchlax that way, and then I have to kind of just hope to PP stall it. She does go for the substitute, but I don't really mind this because I'm pretty sure your HP is not... Yeah, it's not base 100. Kingdra doesn't have anything base 100 in itself, so we are gonna be breaking this up. Yeah. We are fine with this. I'll just keep going for this because I do anticipate it might be like focus in its sniper set to try to break me, because that set could really... Yeah, this is the set. That's why I'm Assault Vest this week actually, because there was one set that could really murder my defensive core, and it would be this typical Kingdra set. So now with this I can actually still avoid a 2-hit KO even from a Hydro Bomb because I'm Assault Vest. So we get to get another kill, and this should be only at very worst a 4-0 loss. Oh, she is physical. Alright. She is physical. But we can take that. And I do have to stay in on this, because I don't think I want anyone else taking this outrage. Yeah, I don't want anyone else taking this, so we're gonna just finish this Kingdra off. And yeah, after that we're just gonna be banking on the fact that we can manage everything else, and then we just pray and hope on that Munchlax. I'm sorry that I keep saying it, but that's how worried that I am and expecting to lose to that thing. I merely would expect to lose it to if it would be like a curse set and it would have rest, I think. If it's just there to be a pivot and doesn't have rest on it, then I can deal with it. But if it gets set up and it gets right paras on things like Mantine and Mew and basically those two, then I'm definitely losing to that thing. So that's a little bit unfortunate. That's the kind of downside of me not drafting a fighting type. And my physical attackers were basically on my roster like a Nidoking if I made it physical. Oh, and then there it is. There is this little guy. There is this little guy. I think what I have to do is that I hard Mantine off the chance you start cursing, and then I will just Toxic and Haze. That's all I can do, but this might be the third that we are like, alright, we might be losing to this thing. I cannot use Mew yet, because it's literally there for Hawlucha as well, and there's the curse. There's the curse. I'm gonna attempt to Toxic first. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like... No, I'm gonna I'll Haze first. So that I don't have to take any plus damage. Off the chance that they will have, like, Thunder Punch or something like that. So let's just go for Haze immediately. I wanna see what attacking move you're packing. Body Slam, yeah, alright. And she gets the para immediately, which is unfortunate. But now we go for the Toxic. Now we just go for the Toxic. We do land it, which is neat. Banking on the fact that it's not rest. But if it's rest, this is gonna be a long loss for us. She's gonna proceed to just keep body slamming. And this is where I will attempt to roost, I think. Or do I swap? I think what I can do is that I swap to resist still. Because I'm still decently healthy, that I don't want to risk a full para yet, because this thing is also nice for the Volcarona. And if it starts cursing up, like, it's gonna eventually be slower than the... Alright, it's rest. So it's a rest set. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we lose to this thing. See, this is where I should have brought Trick. And now I'm thinking anyways to go into Mew, because I need to whirlwind this thing out. So I think we go into Mew. I can always roost myself back to full health. But Let's see, if it's a rest talk set, this is gonna be a very tough game. I don't think we beat this thing. Yeah, it's a moto setup set, so this is gonna be... Yeah, okay. So what I'll attempt to do is that I'm gonna get up my rocks and then I whirlwind out. Then I whirlwind out. She does withdraw. So I guess I'm able to scare him out. Or her out, sorry. I meant to say her. I'm used to playing guys in Draft League, so I apologize already in advance, Olivia or anyone else, that if I keep saying he over she. I know it's a she, so I try to emphasize saying that instead. But now we just swap into Resi still on this Mesprit. Yeah, I think, like I've been saying, that Monslax is probably gonna be on downfall. Now I'm just hoping that she brought screens as well. That's not great. That's not great. So she might also try to win with the Halucha. If she does, at least I might be able to get rid of that thing. She does go for the U-turn. Does he just straight go into the Monslax again? Or what's the deal? See, I should have just put Trick on like the Rotom in itself. Or made my Mew... No, but I needed this Mew for Halucha. Like, the Mew had a lot of trouble here. So she has burned one turn of rest already. So... See, I don't know if my best play is to hard swap. It might be just hard swapping into Mew so I can whirlwind here. Because I'm a little bit worried that if I hard swap into 2 consistent attacks with Mantine, like if I lose Mantine, I actually lose to this thing. Like I literally have to keep that haze option in the back. Just get like Curse or something like that, or rest. She gets Body Slam, that's not ideal. Especially when that happens. I anticipate her to set up again. So I'll just whirlwind out. I should have just packed Hunt on this over whirlwind, but I was really worried about Halucha like setting up too far. So I had whirlwind in case of the first attempt to set up with Halucha, so I can phase it out, and after the Unburden is dealt with, it will be done like that. But I think one of my winning conditions now thinking about it is always keeping my timer correct. So I might have to play on that, so I need to stop playing now. I check the timer and then I play fast all the time to ensure that. Yeah, I think that's my... I'm gonna whirlwind again, I don't expect her to stay in. And I try to see next time how much the timer is. Like, I'm sorry that now, honestly, like, you see pretty clearly how I lose to that Monslax, so I have to ensure that if there's any way for me to win, is that either I'm able to somehow withstand the Monslax from setting up too far, or it's going to be... Alright, this thing came back. I'm gonna do the same thing again. Yeah, I'm away, I have a lot more time. So I'm already saying it right now that I have to play fast. I have to have Mantine dealing with this thing and Mew. But I also have to make sure I have timer on my cycle. That's pretty much the only winning condition that I have. So we're gonna be playing this super fast for my end. And this was not like if I lose this very low differential and I still lose to this Monslax, I'm honestly taking that. But off the chance I can win, it's literally him or her. I'm saying him again, I should say her. If she runs out of PP on this Monslax, That's one of the winning conditions. Now I psychic this thing off the chance she was staying, cause she has seen that I've been keeping doing this. Okay, she didn't fall for it. She didn't fall for it. But I'm paralyzed anyways. I think I go for the whirlwind anyways. Let's just keep going. 10 hit, but that's fine. If anything, that saves PP. I have to roost at some point. Probably next turn if nothing happens. Alright, well at least I got that one off. We track this one out again. I'll roost now just in case. Just to keep myself outside of Halucha range. Or anything else. This will reveal my full moveset, but I think it was pretty obvious that I will have recovery move. Yeah. She goes for that. So I'm okay with, and we whirlwind again. Just very quickly, let's click the move. But yeah, this is gonna be a tough game, and I'm sorry that my commentary is kind of. There's not much to say. Let's just be honest about that. Like, there's not much to say except now that the KOKO comes out. Hard on Nidoking. Yeah, I think we hard on Nidoking on this. I could also go into Rotom Heat. Let's go to Rotom Heat. I can Volt Switch at least with that thing. I can at least, like, if she just goes for a direct attack like Thunderbolt to hit the Mew. Yep. I can at least get a slow Volt Switch on this, because she didn't bring the Golurk as a ground type. So I can get like a slow Volt Switch into Nidoking. And then I can get up a T-Spikes as well. Okay, she's just calm straight up. So we go into Nidoking and start attacking instead. That's basically what we are gonna be doing. She might have the poison reducing berry, but like I don't have any other ability to it regardless. Like I anticipate be able to 2-hit KO it still. Because we are Modest Scarf. First move immediately. Alright, bowling. Hopefully we can beat this thing 1v1. And again, the longer that she is taking on her turns, it's always just honestly better for me. See if I can 2-hit KO this thing. I'm not honestly sure. We are literally here to find out if I can with rocks up. Because I'm choice guard with this thing. Okay. I wanna say that's a 2-hit KO, we're just gonna assume that it is and take it. Just try to kill as many things as possible. Nice. We got a critical hit. If that was a roll, I apologize. But I would like to, just from a hunch that I saw what you were able to tell from there, I wanted to think that it was a 2-shot. If it wasn't, again, I apologize. And I apologize also that I have to play this way, but like you can clearly see how this game is going. I cannot win this otherwise. We hard on Mew again. I think. Yeah, we hard on Mew because I can then roost. We hard on this and we roost, I believe, always. Okay, she just goes for that. Fair enough. And then we roost. Just immediately. Not thinking about it at all. And then we whirlwind on second turn, no matter what, I believe. Yeah, we always whirlwind. That's what we have to do. I was hoping that this battle would not end up being like this, but I knew, like, I made this team thinking too much of the back. Like, yeah, she won't bring the non-slacks. Like, she'll bring the goaler, like she has basically brought every single week. She'll bring that thing, cause it actually can do a lot of damage to my team, and I didn't have a switch into it. But I should have had at least some sort of backup plan, so I don't have to deal with this monster like this way, and I rely on a timer as my winning condition. Cause in fairness, it's either that or just her running out of PP. And she has so many PPs to still go with that it might not turn out that to be the case, but we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong on this, and maybe this strategy that I'm doing right now is efficient enough in a long term when she only has so many rest and sleep talks to work with. But now I'm just gonna Psychic in front of this Halucha. Let's go there. Hit that thing, what is in front of me. And take it out. I think with these rocks being up like this, it should be able to take it out. If she goes into KOKO, it should put in a range of Sludge Wave if she has the Poison Reducing Berry. If one Slacks comes out, this is my thing to deal with it right now as it is. And yeah, I think everything else we have dealt with. Mesquite is gone and all the other things. She goes for the Stone Edge, she misses. We get the Psychic off. I'm sorry about that miss. And we take care of that thing. Like, it seems going really well because I haven't lost a Mon yet. She is down only 2 months, but when the one Mon literally just... Unless without a timer or PP running out 6 souls my team. I'm still not feeling confident about this. I'm still expecting to lose this. Unless literally the most worst way possible winning a Wi-Fi battle does go into my way. It literally would have to be that. I think I hard Nidoking on this. Yeah, I'll hard Nidoking this time around, knowing that it has Calm Mind. So, just quickly, Nidoking, where are you? There you are. Let's go into it, and Sludge Wave. That's what we're gonna do. Last time she saw that I used Rotom Hit, so hopefully she's gonna raw Calm Mind first, thinking that I played similar ways, and I catch him off guard there. No, she goes for the Roost, okay. That is okay by me as well. I think what I do is that I get out my T-Spikes. She swaps into Munchlax every time. If she doesn't, I just go into Rotom Heat and come back on this. But again, when she's taking this time, it's not working for her. I'm not sure how much she's paying attention to it. And how much time she has left. I haven't paid attention, but she has less than me. Okay, she stayed in. Maybe she's banking on the fact that the last one staying in would deal with this. Okay, she went for the Calm Mind, so now I have to go into Rotom Heat and Volt Switch back in. Now that might have been a choke for my behalf, but we'll see. If I end up getting swept by KOKO faster, that's okay still. This is still only a 2-0 loss. She gets to go into +3, which is pretty bad actually, now thinking about it. Like, that was a pretty bad play. That was a pretty bad play now looking back on it. Like, holy crap, it was really bad. So now she gets into +3. Yeah, that wasn't the smartest idea. That wasn't the smartest idea. But I guess it was in a sense now looking back on it. The worst thing that can happen is that this battle ends up quicker than it might end up happening anyway, so... She stored power. That's not good. I forget that you get this move. Okay. She's at +2 now. And the electric terrain is up, and that's mainly why they didn't go into Mew. She's at least not the berry. I did good chunk to it still. And it's a weakness policy. Yep, we lose to this thing. Yeah, we lose to this thing. Yeah, there's no way now. Alright, so we are gonna lose this 2-0. I'm pretty confident at least. I will attempt to go into Mew right now while I still have a chance. Well, I would. Well, there's no way. It's gonna have such a high special attacks that now, like, even terrain being gone. So that was a terrible play. Like, that toxic spike play was such a bad play. I lost because I was thinking like it's gonna be a reducing. So if I would have just, yeah, that was a terrible play from my side. Because now, like, yeah. Oh well. But this was a really good set from her side. Like, this was really, like, I would have thought like, yeah, Nidoking that can deal with this thing. What can it do to me? But no, with that, it's probably gonna kill me anyways. Yeah. She has so many hits on me already. So this is not the way obviously we wanted to like make our debut, but in all fairness, I think this, like I said like all this time, I think I would have lost to the Munchlax either way. So thankfully, assuming that I never was going to win this game, like I'm gonna expect that I didn't win this game. Like honestly, like it would have been like if I killed that KOKO at that point of time, the Munchlax would have just coming as a last one in the field. And what would have happened there is that I couldn't whirlwind it out anymore. And with that in mind, the only way of me actually slowing it down was the Manta, which was at half health, below half health, and paralyzed. So I had to always haze it down, I have to hurricane it down. So I think the only thing like really now looking in a hindsight, this should have been a 1-0 loss for me. But I lost the differential because I made that choke play. But in fairness, like I didn't actually, like this is where the quick prep comes into my. I didn't realize Tapu Koko also got stored power now. I'm pretty sure that's a new move that it has learned recently. It's good to know now. It's good to know from now on that that's definitely a set that going forward, if I have to play a Tapu Koko or not, I'm assuming like obviously she's gonna address on this if we play again. She might not even bring it next time around, knowing that I will prepare for it so heavily. But I think just next time around when I play a Tapu Koko team, or if I end up having myself that, at least now I know that alright, I have to be more wary of this set being a thing, because I don't think I ever saw it in Generation 7, so I'm pretty sure that was a new move that it learned. So, either way, good game to OliviaSama, well-deserved win from her side. We are gonna be, unfortunately, now 2 and 3 and -4, but all things considered, like, obviously it looked like I was head like 6-2 or 6-5, but like, I was saying all that time, like, I think, and you probably saw it as well, that the Munchlax was still being a huge problem to me. So like I never saw myself winning otherwise. Like the only way that I could have possibly won that late game, that she literally ran out of the timer with Munchlax. I think that's the only way. But either way, I'll leave it at there. We have to actually play the NCP game versus Olivia next, right now from my side as well. So that's gonna be a game that you see tomorrow on the NCP side, and right now I'll just try to, refocus and play that game immediately after this, and hopefully it's gonna go better than this one. But thank you all for watching, stay tuned for our week 6 when we go up against Equation, and that will be our bounce back. And until then, thank you all for watching, and I'm gonna be see you guys later.